So in my recent job search, I had multiple project deep dive interview rounds. This round type is similar to a behavioral interview, except that instead of being asked multiple tell me about a time questions, you're gonna dive deep into one particular question. This gives you an opportunity to over-prepare and pre-select the project that you're gonna talk about. And so how do you prepare for it and knock that round out of the park? I'll give you my tips right now. The first step is to have your pre-prepared STAR method behavioral anecdotes. You should be doing this to prepare for the overall job search, not just this particular round. So you should have a list of at least 5, in my case I actually have 20 STAR method anecdotes. Now I'm gonna feed this to a Now I'm going to provide Claude my company-specific context. So you should be working with a recruiter who should have guidance for the interview round specific to this company. Different companies do it a little bit differently. They're looking for slightly different signals. Amazon will have the leadership principles that are specific to Amazon, for example. So give Claude or the language model awareness about the domain. What industry? Is this a ed tech, a fintech, a health company? Give them the context of the industry and also the context that the recruiter has given you. Any tips the recruiter has given you, throw it into the cauldron that is the language model context. Now play the role of the interviewer. Ask the language model what is the most impressive 1, 2, or 3 answers given what the interviewer is looking for. And the interviewer is going to be looking for demonstrations of your level of seniority, demonstrations of your scope and impact. You want to strike a balance of technical and social achievements, cross-collaboration, cross-functional, working with product managers. So I didn't just implement a solution, but I solved an ambiguous problem. This is going to be one of those things that you can do in a deep dive to show, hey, I'm like really senior and smart and you should hire me. You can specifically ask Claude to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 and provide pros and cons and provide an overall recommendation. So this will narrow down the project deep dives that you need to be ready to give down to just 1, 2, or 3 stories instead of having to deal with 5, 10, or 20 stories. What is the best answer to the question? And you can sort of just practice and play through and imagine the follow-up questions that will be asked, because that is a hallmark of the deep dive session in contrast to a behavioral. In a behavioral, you might get a question and you might get 1 follow-up. With the deep dive, you're gonna get like 5 follow-ups. So really try to do a mental exploration and brainstorm. Okay, if I were in the interviewer's shoes, what would I be asking me? And so play that out and shadow box with yourself. This is gonna be a great way to prepare for the project deep dive session. Hope this helped. If you found this interesting, follow for more and give the video a like.